Welcome back, guys. Dan from haZZard again. I'm here today with big Dan. Obviously I'm 6 foot Dan, 7 foot Dan, and this is Dan's wife Carol. We're here today to see Carol's car, which is just behind us. I don't know if you can see it yet. Should we do the big reveal? Should we all move away so we can see it? Okay, go for it. Okay, so here we are. We have a Porsche 356 replica. People wouldn't know it's a replica because it's a stunning example, and we're here today to talk to Dan and Carol about it and get them to tell us a bit more about this lovely car. First of all, tell us how long you've owned this car and what sort of condition it was in when you first bought it.
I've had it about 10 years. It was in a very poor condition. It was yellow. The interior was awful, and on the way home from North London, bits fell off. And
credit to the first builder.
Credit to the first builder. Dan had to do a lot of safety checks on the engine. We probably wouldn't have come home, and so we just then put it away, and then Dan worked his magic on it.
So, guys, anyone who doesn't already know Dan is an engine builder. He specialises in building flat 4 VW engines, and has built a few VWs in your time, would you say?
Yeah, the odd yellow O2S and
yeah,
O3s.
O2S. Somehow I've managed to own that O2S. And obviously this example here is one of your creations, or recreations, shall I say.
Which is,
and you built the engine for this as well?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, what we have here looks very clean and tidy. Do you want to just tell us a bit about the specification? Is this what you specified? Is this what you told the builder that you wanted?
My husband.
Your car builder.
My car builder,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, well, we obviously discussed things, because this was for my 50th birthday. My 50th birthday.
So you only got it last year?
I only got it last year. He got it early for me.
Yeah.
Very early for me, very early. These are Porsche 914 seats, which were in here, but they were awful, so we had those recovered.
Yep.
It has a banjo steering wheel.
Very nice.
And the carpet is the proper German weave.
It's a German square weave, isn't it? Yeah.
German square weave carpet, yes. And a vintage speed Mamba gear shifter.
Gear shifter.
Yes, which is a short throw.
Excellent. And does that make it feel a lot nicer between shifts?
Yes, very nice. Quicker.
Whilst we're on the subject of vintage speed,
yes.
There's a link here, isn't there?
Well, I'm Vintage Speed UK.
Yep.
So I'm sort of their UK representative. I've been for about.
So if people want to buy any Vintage Speed UK stuff,
yeah, they can go on Vintage Speed, TW, have a look at all the site or UK, and they do mainly exhaust systems, nice gear shifters. They do a lot of stuff. They do a lot of stuff for now Type 25s, Porsche 911s.
Brilliant.
Yeah, they do some very, very nice products.
Excellent. And that's vintagespeed.co.uk?
Yes, vintagespeed.co.uk. You can have a look on there. It's all there.
Should we have a little look around the back end?
Yes.
So before we go to the engine part, Dan was just telling me that the roll cage was made specifically for this car.
Yeah,
and it's all tied into the chassis.
It ties in, basically you've got a shortened VW chassis. You buy the body shell, which is quite a complex kit, and inside that it's got its own subframe.
Right.
So that then bolts to a shortened chassis. But when I built the roll cage, I just wanted to add a bit of rigidity to it, so it's tied into all the box section uprights that you can't see, all hidden within the body. It just makes it very, you know, safety and a bit stronger, and it's drives nice and flat. Yeah.
Toit, like a tiger.
Yeah, toit. Yes, like a tiger.
Like a tiger.
Yes. Very, very technical, Dan.
Is it?
I'll give you a tip. It's very technical. What we do in the trade is we use our digits, and basically we go like this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
behold.
Yes. Yes. So, but I'll give you a quick brief of the engine. Type 1 VW Beetle engine, modified. Stroker crank. Very nice cam. Very nice heads. Twin 40 Delorto carburetors, DPR crank, H-beam rods, just the usual good parts you put in a motor. And it's also using an uprated Carter's gearbox. So it's a 4-speed gearbox made by a company called Carter's in the States, who are actually I don't think they're no longer going, but you know, 10 years ago it was a very good bit of kit. And then obviously the chassis also benefits from IRS rear conversion. So it's IRS rear suspension.
Okay.
It's got front and rear discs. Original Fuchs 14-inch alloys, which are quite rare, quite hard to get hold of, but they suit the style of the car. And the style of the car was to be an outlaw track-looking car rather than your generic silver speedsters with silver wheels and you know.
So not only do we have a very good engine builder, we have a very good knob maker.
Yes, yes, they are legendary, my knobs.
Yeah.
And you can see the black one on there, because a lot of people like a black one. The one on the left is one I made, believe it or not, in my dental laboratory, where I also make pink things. Usually dentures, teeth, stuff like that. But I use that facility to make knobs. So, what else would you like to know?
Let's get away from the knobbly bits, shall we? I don't know, magic sticks, knobbly bits and all the rest. We love it already. This is great. We'll have a look on this side. I don't know if there's much more to see this side, is there?
It's basically, Dan, the opposite of the other side, but we can have a little look.
Yeah, let's have a look.
There's obviously the
steering wheel.
Yeah.
So, any viewers based in Europe or the USA, you'll probably notice the steering wheel's on the wrong side. Yeah. We like to call it the right side because it's on the right side. I've noticed a nice sensible modification there.
Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher.
Yep.
On an important note, that's something that a lot of people forget about, fire extinguishers. I've seen a few pictures of cars on VWs, unfortunately, on the side of motorways.
Usually camper vans, aren't they?
Usually camper vans in flames, and something as simple as that. So don't forget to buy a fire extinguisher and keep it in your car, especially an air-cooled car that relies so heavily on the air to cool it, and tight fuel lines as well. Make sure your fuel lines are tight. Can I just point something out? I've noticed this up front.
Yes.
So what's going on here under the front wheel arch?
It's an additional oil cooler.
Yeah.
It's tied into the main oil system, so the engine is what we call full flowed. So it runs to an external oil filter.
Okay.
And then it's got a thermostat, and then it runs to an additional cooler.
So guys, Dan was telling me something quite interesting about this car. Some people might think it's brave. Other people would say it's
foolhardy.
Yeah, just damn genius, I'd say. So tell us the story about, you were just telling me about this car.
It was just basically, we were in a hurry to get the car done because we were going to Spa to the Le Bug show, which is a fantastic show. If you've never been, you've got to go to Spa. And basically we got the car done, and the following week we run it in, Carol run it in, going down to Spa, took it round the track, it was very nice. And then from Spa we went down to Germany, went and visited the Porsche Museum in Stuttgart, and had a very nice little holiday. Carol drove that with the roof down all the way there, all the way to Germany, all the way home, and basically run it in very nicely, as she does.
So this car, its debut outing
was Spa.
Went to Spa, I went round the racetrack at Spa.
Yeah, we went round.
It wasn't raced, obviously.
No, it wasn't raced, no.
It then went to Germany, went to the Porsche Museum, and then came back home. And that was a round trip of what, 1,000 miles?
Probably, yeah, probably just enough to sort of bed it in nicely. And
1,000-mile road trip just to bed it in, just to run the engine in.
Yeah, which you have to do.
Standard
procedure.
Might want to do his things up a bit tighter.
He might be alright, I think. Yeah, they might want to pull down.
Yep.
Right, are we ready for action?
Yes. So the windscreen is low.
Yes.
It's like a space limit.
Yeah. It is a very good likeness for the original speaker. You can take one of these doors off and it will fit an original car because it's
It feels really light.
and it does mess your hair up, but I don't care.
Yeah. I don't have hair. So
No,
I
that's
don't
right,
care
but you're
either.
alright, you see.
This for me.
Yeah.
It drives really good and really smooth.
At the end of the day, this car is a kit car and it drives very nice. And when I drove it to Germany, I felt as good as when I got in it as when I got out of it. I didn't ache or anything. It was great. It's lovely to drive. And this engine is nice to go slowly round town. It's very good.
About the heating, everything is okay.
I have heating. Oh yes, gonna have heating.
And this is.
Sorry.
Oh no. Tell me.
The heating is very good, even though in 10 years, I've only ever had the roof up twice. And on a cold evening, I put my heating on and it just puffs round, hot air puffs round.
In the winter?
In the winter, yeah. Well, I don't take it out of the wet or the snow.
The experience to drive this car to Spa
Oh, it's
would
lovely.
be
It was
amazing.
lovely. Obviously, the weather helped.
Yeah?
You know.
You did this at the summer, right?
Oh, yes, in August.
And the dashboard, everything is. It's pretty fast. Very good. thing that I'm thinking about.
Yes.
The old cars, the classic cars,
Yes.
they're giving you feelings,
Yes.
stuff that new cars are okay,
There's no
are
fun
more
in them.
safe,
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But nothing else.
Yeah.
Just new and safe car.
Yes.
Safety is good, of course.
It's true. Yes.
But if you want a fast car, this is fast. But this is not about the
no. But with a classic car, you'll know your car's capabilities. I mean, I probably push my modern car more than I would this because of, you know, you can't really compare a modern car to a classic car. They're totally different, really.
Yeah. And this is quite comfortable. You can drive it for trips.
Oh yes,
The seats.
Yeah, are you comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. The carpet is amazing.
Yeah, you can stretch your legs out. That's where my shopping sits in there.
Yeah.
In there and on the seat. I might put me in the front.
Everything.
Yeah, because at the end of the day it's a kit car and it's, you know.
The beach buggy must be fun, huh?
Oh, that is just unreal. Absolutely unreal. That
How many
is.
horsepower you can have on a buggy?
On a buggy?
Yeah.
Depends how big your engine is. Dan's buggy goes very well, and it's got a whistle to it. But perhaps you'll have a film on that. You need to do that. That is very good fun. That is.
Thank you very much for the ride.
You're welcome, Greg. Anytime. Perhaps we'll have to go to Sainsbury's together one day.
Yeah.
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 We won't be able to get a lot of shopping if you're sitting there, though.
As a daily.
So guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video on this lovely Porsche 356. Carol, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Dan.
Thank you very much. Will you guys be watching the video when we upload it?
Yes.
Are you going to subscribe?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Like and subscribe, guys. Ring the bell. Make sure that you don't miss any of our videos. We've got a lot more content to come, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks very much.